Hey everybody, call me Félix, and on today's video we're going back to Boracay for a quick resort tour of where we stayed last time we were there. And that's the Fairways and Bluewater Boracay Resort, a huge sprawling resort on Station 1. It's one of the most well-known resorts on the island that offers a wealth of amenities such as a private beach and a golf course and spacious accommodation at reasonable prices. Let's do a quick overview of the resort. Fairways and Bluewater, like I said, is a huge complex built around an 18-hole championship golf course, and as such, the resort has individual clusters of lodging. Our visit at Fairways and Bluewater was for over 1 week, revolving around celebrating New Year's Eve, and at the time, Boracay opened up to fully vaccinated tourists with no quarantine restrictions, but that also limited the resort to accommodating guests to a couple of main buildings, for lack of a better term. The cluster we stayed in reminded me of what a 1990s era resort in Florida looked like, and it features a main lobby, poolside restaurant and bar, pool, hot tub, and gym. For our breakfast buffet, we had to walk to another wing of this cluster featuring yet another pool called the Laguna Pool and another restaurant. Like I said, Fairways and Bluewater is huge, and if you don't like walking, particularly with variances in terrain despite well-paved roads, there are shuttles that take you just about everywhere around the property, including the entry gates right by the main highway where you can conveniently hail down an e-trike going central and south towards the mall or the central part of Boracay, where basically everything happens, or you could go north to visit one of Boracay's most beautiful beaches, Puca Beach. I'll get around to publishing a Boracay beach tour video as you'll want to go beach hopping while you're on the island. And in this video, we'll go to the private beach on Fairways and Bluewater later on. For now, let's stay at the resort and I'll show you around. Here's our daily breakfast at Fairways and Bluewater, which sometimes followed an a la carte or buffet on certain days. Breakfast was one major weak point as the food wasn't that good. Even if you're paying really reasonable prices, the breakfast could be upgraded. We only did breakfast twice at the resort on our 7-night stay, and one of the most glorious breakfasts we had was at the Sunnyside Cafe all the way down Station 3 of White Beach. If you're in Boracay, you must go to the Sunnyside Cafe, probably at least twice, to try all their mouth-watering offerings. We only got to go there once for breakfast, and the link to that very video is on the far right hand corner. Walking on the way back from breakfast, I'll show you the lobby, pool, hot tub, and poolside restaurant or bar right by there. The food at said poolside restaurant, which is also adjoined to the lobby, is a big improvement from the breakfast joint, and its menu is quite vast in its Filipino and international offerings. I didn't really find anything noteworthy, but they serve solid food if you're not too keen on going out, knowing that it takes quite a trip even just to get to the front gates. The big plus here is the poolside bar, and honest to goodness hot tub. When I wasn't vlogging for my Boracay food trip series, I spent quite a few nights just relaxing by the hot tub. A few holes from the golf course are visible from here, and during the day you can catch newbie and experienced golfers alike play. Fairways and Bluewater happens to be one of the only golf course in Boracay, and so if you enjoy golf, this resort should be on your list to stay. Let's do a quick room tour, and I forgot what room category we had, but it's a twin double bedroom as you can see here. It's what you would classify as a 3 to 4 star room, I suppose, and since you're really here in Boracay to explore, party, eat, and drink, go to the beach and whatever else you fancy, all you need is a good place to decompress, refresh, and rest. This video was taken as we were departing Boracay for Manila, and so that's why you see our stuff strewn around ready to be packed up. We had a neat balcony as well, with a view of the pool below, as well as the golf course. All in all, a comfortable room to stay in with decent beds, good water pressure and all that, and even a smart TV that plays Netflix and YouTube. The only thing is the Wi-Fi can be dreadfully slow, and while that can be expected in Boracay, some hotels offer stronger signal. In case you run into some bad weather, it's good to expect comfortable lodging to pass the time, and Fairways rooms make for solid choices. The best feature of Fairways and Bluewater is arguably the private beach, which isn't necessarily private in the sense that people from the other resorts within walking distance, such as the Belmont and Savoy, can enjoy it. This beach is known as Ilig-Iligan Beach, and to get here, you should take a shuttle from your cluster of the resort. You'll be dropped off at yet another swimming pool, with this one sporting a fantastic panoramic view of one side of the beach below, which isn't private in the sense of access, but it will feel much quieter to unwind compared to the busier beaches around Boracay. At the Cape of Ilig-Iligan Beach, you'll find Cujo's Keyhole, a natural arch often offered as a photo-taking spot. And if you're not staying on this side of Boracay, you can get the e-tricycle to take you here, as that's a common sight. I'm going to wrap up the video review on Fairways and Bluewater Boracay here, and sum it up as a great value resort with a plethora of facilities, particularly if you love playing golf. And you don't need to leave the resort at all. Fairways has everything you want except for good food in my opinion. On that note, you'll want to explore the small island of Boracay and what it has to offer. Even though Fairways and Bluewater feels removed from the rest of Boracay, catching an electric tricycle is easy as they're frequent and in minutes wherever you want to go. I'll be publishing another video series on what an ideal week-long trip in Boracay looks like, particularly on where you shall eat in Boracay, since Boracay can be a foodie heaven too. So stay tuned for that, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and better yet, please subscribe for more of our food and travel adventures to come. Until next time, keep cool but care, and remember, the empire never ended.